Naval Ravikant said that you're born alone, you live alone, and you die alone. And it's kind of true. And if I relate it to my life, I realize that everything I've done up till now, I've pretty much done it alone. Despite the fact that I've got a beautiful family, which I trust and I love, the fact that I've got beautiful friends growing up in London, friends from different circles, that's all well and good. But none of those people helped me make money. None of those people helped me have a better body. None of those people helped me decide where I should travel to, what woman I should pick. Now, they may have had a small opinion or a small impact along the journey, because everyone you meet along the journey will give you their opinion, because you just have to hear it, unfortunately. You can't just walk out of every room. And that will have some sort of effect on you. But most of the decisions, most of the movements that you will make in life, the positive movements, will come from your intuition, from your moves. You'll go to the gym alone, you'll work out. You can't always work out with someone else, can you? You can't always rely on a friend to be there at the same time every day. Your friend doesn't make it. You have to go alone. I've worked out 95% on my own since I was about 15, 16 years old. That's like 20 years ago now. 20 years ago. 95% of the time, it was me who did the working out. No one else helping me, no one else spotting me. I had to learn how to pick up the weights and spot myself. When I was doing incline chest press, I'd put the weights on my knees and I'd flick my knees up and I'd bring it up here so that I had the lever to bring it up, because it's quite hard to actually bring up that heavy weight. Sometimes I'm lifting 50 kilograms on incline dumbbell for chest. And you have to learn how to pick that shit up yourself. You don't have to ask people all the time in the gym. That's just one small example of just doing things alone and understanding how to do so. Once you're strong alone, you'll realize that you'll be strong with others. You build yourself in solitude as a man. You train in the gym. You train almost daily. And again, I've just done that shit on my own, no matter where I went, anywhere in the world. Everywhere I went in the world the last 10 years. Okay, gym near me on Google. Bam. Oh, it's 5-10 minutes. Go. Day pass. Don't give a shit. I'll pay for it. I need to train. Sometimes I'll train from home, but it's just not as effective. Training from home is more muscle maintenance, not really building big muscles. It's quite hard to build a massive chest just doing press-ups. You can definitely maintain your chest, but you have to overload the weights. Then my businesses, my failures, I've done it all alone. Okay, I had partners in business, but I was the one that drove the agenda. I was the one that always drove home the idea of this is what we're doing. And I was always motivated, and I motivated them. It was all me. It was just all my decision making, my resilience, my adversity. Other people popped along and played characters along the journey. As I'm sure you'll have the same, a girl will pop along in and out of your life, have some sort of impact. A partner will come along, have some kind of impact. Then he'll go piss off somewhere. You'll lose your parents. You'll lose people in your life. And, I don't want to think about the day I ever lose my parents or lose my friends, but it's just going to happen and you'll be alone. So learning how to be strong alone is a really key part of life. Learning how to build your own empire, build your own body. Sometimes just learning how to make your own food is also so imperative. Wherever I've traveled in the last 10 years, I've always made sure I had a good quality supermarket nearby. I've always made sure I knew how to whip up something quickly and healthy. Because then you're going to restaurants, I don't know what they put inside your food in restaurants, mainly bullshit food. The dodgy oil that they cook in and the heavy butter and the loads of sugar in desserts. That's how they make food taste good. Most restaurants don't give a shit what's in the actual food. They just make sure that it tastes good and that you just keep coming back. Not that it's highly healthy for you and it'll keep you alive, and they don't care about your longevity. They just care about their underlying profit numbers. So again, knowing how to make my own food, knowing how to eat something clean, how to whip it up 15 minutes, quick meal, bang, now I'm eating something clear, bang, I went to the gym alone. Most of your life will be spent alone. Even if you work at a company, you're going in, you think anyone gives a shit about you at that company? They don't care. They're just trying to climb on your head to climb the corporate ladder. Very few people in this life will care about you. Your mother, your father, maybe your siblings, and maybe one or two other people out of your friends. But even they have their own lives to get on with. This is a very individualistic society, especially in the West. In the East, I find there's more community. I find, when I hang out with like my Bangladeshi friends or my Indian friends in London, I see them much more community based. So they're much closer together, and like big families live together. And that's a beautiful thing because they can help each other out. They help each other cooking. They help each other in business. They help each other emotionally. That's really wonderful. But, we're Westerners, and most of you guys are listening to me in the English language. So you're going to be listening to me from these Western countries, the USA, Canada, UK, and Australia. And so we live our lives alone, and it might be quite daunting. It might be quite a sad video to listen to, but point is it's fucking real. And every single famous, successful, powerful, resilient man that's ever built a legacy built that shit alone. It's your mind, your thoughts. When you go to bed every night, it's you on your own hitting that pillow. There's no one else around you to keep making you feel good. And it's at that point there that you need to feel good about yourself and feel strong and feel satisfied and think, okay, I will keep going. I will keep building. No matter where I am and what I'm doing and where I get to, I must keep embracing this life. I must keep building my body, my love for my family. I must believe that I will build the right relationships, I will build the right business, and I will keep thriving. And it's that strong individual thinking that will drive you forward. That's what's driven me forward my whole entire life, and that's what will continue to drive me forward. And I know I'll continue to be a success because as long as I keep this strong, and as long as I realize it's okay, I'm alone in this, and I'll keep building this, and anyone else around me is a bonus, then that usually makes me strong around others, and it usually makes me magnetic around others. Others want to hang out with you when they know that you are strong alone. So you got to keep going.